Hi Ellen, my name is Carrie, and I'm doing this video in hopes that you'll see it and maybe help out my best friend. I met Spazza a year ago via a mutual friend on Facebook, and every day since then, Spazza and I have become Skype buddies. She's a mother of four, a wife, and an amazing friend. To make a long story short, she and I are Skyping one day, and I watched her have 6 seizures. All I could do was scream out to her. She had her headphones on, and all I could do was scream out to her and try and get her attention each time. I woke her up enough, like got her out of one of her seizures enough that she could call and get help. She was rushed to the hospital via ambulance, and that began this whole year, this whole almost 2 years in March. They did MRIs and CAT scans and everything, and they found lesions on her brain, and she was told to come in, and eventually they started testing her for MS. Just recently, she found out that they were going to test her for something else, and it ended up being that her doctor and neurologist thinks she's got both CADASIL, which is it's a basically mutated gene, and in your I don't know really how to explain it except that it causes strokes, and basically you're a ticking time bomb. And she also has MS. Both of these, if you hear laughter in the background, I've got Skype on. She doesn't know I'm sending this. She has both CADASIL and MS, both very incurable diseases. Like none of the doctors out in Australia really know anything, and just by luck, her regular doctor found out, like was doing research and found out that she is friends with one of the top CADASIL doctors there in Brisbane, which is where Spazza is from, Brisbane, Australia. Spazza is a huge Pink fan. When we found out that she had the MS, a group of us all got together and got her this custom-made Pink guitar. A gal buys guitars and then paints them. She painted this one as a tribute to Pink, and a group of us all got together and had it sent and shipped to Spazza. She had no idea, and it made her day. I know you're good friends with Pink, and I would love, love, love to arrange for Spazza to be able to Skype with Pink or talk to Pink or something, because that's Pink's music is one of the only things that has really, really, really kept Spaz going in all of this. Every time she's had to go to a doctor's appointment, I remind her 18-Wheeler, which is one of Pink's songs. The lyrics are, you can't keep me down. You can hit me with this, that, and everything else, but you can't keep me down. I'm going to get right back up. And that's been Spazza's attitude in everything this past year and a half, almost 2 years. She's just taken it like a champ. When I know, personally, I would have broken down. I would have, I would have broken down and lost it. But she's been a trooper. She's been tough. She's tried to keep her laughs, her smiles. She's tried to really just keep her head up. And I know, having both of these is a scary thing. And nobody, like I said, nobody over in Australia knows about Catasil. Like when she first started, when she was first told, she would go to doctors and they'd say, "Is that a new medication?" And she'd be like, no." Anyway, I'm taking a chance here, and I'm hoping, and yeah, she's deserving, so deserving, and if you can see fit to make this happen for her, I know she would die a happy woman. Pink is her idol, her hero, and I would, you know, I would love to just make that dream come true for her. She's been to two Pink concerts out there in Brisbane. The most recent one was on Spaz's, the anniversary of Spaz's dad's birth. He passed away, I want to say 7 years ago, and his birthday was in July, and she went last year when Pink was in Brisbane, and she just found out a few weeks earlier about the MS, and she could have just crawled in bed and stayed there, but because of Pink, she went, and she was like, I'm gonna be strong, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have fun, and I'm not gonna let this MS beat me. And that's her attitude with the Catasil. I don't know about it. I'm not gonna let it beat me though. I'm not gonna live in fear. There are days where she can't even get out of bed. She's sore. There are days where her head just pounds because of sheer pain from the Catasil. And she gets up